What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And as you guys have probably seen all the videos and all the commotion, Apple Day was a couple days ago, probably like last week or something like that by the time I upload this video. But I wanted to give you guys my thoughts and impressions on the new iPhone 14 Pro Max and the new iPhone 14, and maybe skim through the AirPods and skim through the Apple Watches. I'll maybe do separate videos in that depending on how long it takes to get through the iPhone 14. And this is basically me telling you why I'm going to upgrade to the iPhone 14 Pro Max. But probably majority of people should not upgrade to the iPhone 14 Pro Max. So let's go through should we start with the base iPhone? Alright, so let's go to the base iPhone, which is the iPhone 14, because we got rid of the 14 mini. And yeah, that was kind of it for the 14 mini. The SE is still around. That's good. SE was still the most ergonomic phone in my opinion. So we got the iPhone 14 and the iPhone 14 Plus. 6.1 inch on the 14 and then 6.7 inch on the 14 Plus. Basically the same size screen as the last year's 13 Pro Max and this year's 14 Pro Max as well. So that's pretty cool. This is going to be the best lasting iPhone. If you want to go for battery life, then you're definitely going to want to go with the iPhone 14 Plus. You're going to get the best battery life. And yeah, that is probably one of the most important factors that some people would decide this over the 14 or the 14 Pro. I don't know. You have emergency SOS via satellite. Apple showed a cool demo of that in the keynote, and basically you just point it to wherever the satellite, and it'll connect you to it, and it will basically send your message or call, whatever it is, to wherever it's going. Yeah, so that is free for 2 years, I believe. There's no exact pricing after that or how much it's subscription or whatever, however it's going to work. And basically you have the same low light photos are improved. You still have the same 12 megapixel camera, and the price for the iPhone 14 I believe is $799, and then the iPhone 14 Plus is $899. Pretty good value. You got your five different colors. Sorry guys. You have your midnight black. Oh crap, I don't know what that is. That's like a blue and a starlight, and your purple and your product red. Personally, if it was up to me, I'd probably go with product red because that's my favorite color, or midnight black depending. Yeah. Let's see. They're same Retina XDR display. Your blue, your purple, and it's called Starlight. Yeah, okay, so they're just basically called the same. So it is water resistant, not waterproof. Ceramic shield. Basically the same stuff they tout every year. Your photo, your font, your widgets. Okay, so this is more of a software update. So on iOS 16, it lets you customize your lock screen to always. Well, this one doesn't have it, but you can have like notifications on there, track your activity readings, and see your favorite updates from your app. So as you can see the moonrise, I guess, and however long it's gonna take, and then your weather and your air quality indicator. And another you could have your AirPods, their activity meter, or just like a vibrant photos. Yeah, pretty cool. Let's see. App tracking transparency lets you decide which apps are allowed to track your activity. That's pretty good. Vital new safety features. So that's basically what I was saying about the satellite and stuff like that. Pretty cool. Emergency SOS via satellite. Yeah, you don't have lets you text emergency services over satellite. So also you have crash detection. When you get into a car crash and you can't reach your phone, it'll detect that you have been in a crash, and then it will basically make the call for you. Pretty cool. Hopefully none of you guys ever have to use it, but it's there. Huge plus for battery. Get your best battery life on 14 Plus, and I don't know if that means best battery life in when compared to the 14 Pro Max, but I hope not. So you have up to 26 hours, up to 20 hours, and MagSafe charging. So 21% more screen. Yeah, it's bigger than the 14. OLED, high resolution. The camera is still a 12 megapixel camera for the 14 and 14 Plus. but it has a new main camera and improved image processing, with 2x better low light and 2x low light wide photos. So go steady. Oh, this is pretty cool. This is basically like they call it the action cam, I believe, and it's basically like a gimbal video mode to, yeah, basically that's what I came out to understanding it. The movies, the cinematic cinematic mode on video, pretty cool. 4K at 24 FPS. Selfies you'll flip over. Oh yeah, the front-facing camera now has true depth and a larger aperture with 2x better low-light photos. True depth camera and i15 also for Face ID, F4D. Okay, that's just showing you guys. Okay, so the A15 is still in the 14 and 14 Plus, basically what it was in the what was in the 13 Pro Max. You're basically getting a slightly updated version of it, but that's alright, because I mean, at this point, A15 and 16, I don't really think you're going to see a huge difference in that. Generally, it doesn't. We've plateaued when it comes to smartphone tech and innovation. We're basically just improving slight improvements each year, but there's no major improvement. So, okay, yeah, controversial take. They got rid of the eSIM. They got rid of the SIM tray, and now it's eSIM. I don't know how I feel about this. It's my first time using eSIM, so I'll let you guys know how it works out. And yeah, basically that was that for the 14 and 14 Plus. Very minor, very Apple, very safe. A very safe year in my opinion. And let's get to the 14. Okay, 14 Pro. And we'll just go straight to the 14 Pro Max, because that's what everyone wants to see. I feel like if you go for the 14 Pro, you might as well just go for the 14 Pro Max. I mean, it depends. So let's see. The dynamic island is what they're calling it, or the notch, the pill, as it's been called throughout the internet now. That is basically one of the main reasons why I'm changing up. But before we get any further ado, I'm gonna let you guys know. So 48 megapixel camera, but the main reason I'm doing it is because I still have the iPhone 13 Pro Max, and the trade-in credit for the iPhone 13 Pro Max is $750. So I would technically only have to spend like around $450 in order to upgrade to the highest one. So I think that's going to be my method going on. It will be that I will keep the 14 Pro until next year, trade it in, get the max amount of credit. So basically you spend around $400 to $500 each year in order to keep upgrading to the newest phone, because I am a small tech channel and I can't really afford to pay full price. So this is the only way that I can afford to like keep up with the latest tech and still keep the budget pretty low. So at $500 a year, it's not that bad. I can manage that. So yeah, let's go into the iPhone 14 Pro Max though. So they have a new 48 megapixel camera. Let's see what else they got. Yeah, so the price is $999 for the 14 Pro and $1099 for the 14 Pro Max. I went with the 14 Pro Max. Let's see. Yes. So we got the. Okay, so they don't. Okay, their website's not working. Okay, whatever. Okay, so is it just lagging for me, or what's going on here? Hold up, I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna refresh it. Perfect. There we go. We have the always on display. Let's go back to the colors. So, deep purple, gold, silver, and space black. I don't want to say it yet because I want to be the surprise for the actual main video, but guess which ones I got. Guess which one I'm going to get, and leave it down in the comments below. I'll pin whoever gets the right comment. Probably not immediately, but, you know. So, this is what is it called? Dynamic Island. It basically, like when you get out of an app, it'll let it keep up there, like the Lyft or like your AirPods charging or the Spotify. It'll all be up there. This 14 Pro Max has it always on display. The iPhone 14 does not. So basically, it's just glanceable. That goes down to 1 Hz, I believe. You just basically see this constantly, what your notifications are, so that's pretty cool. All day battery life, I'm gonna test that, guys. Let me know if you guys want to see some stuff with the all day battery life. Your photo, you can basically customize the font and your widgets and whatever else you got right here. So you can see you can have your photo, some widget right here. I don't know what that is. I basically just gonna have my running tracked, or my activity tracker. Yeah, I think, yeah, basically that. So basically now you have a display that gets up to 2000 nits in the sun, so that's pretty crazy. And now you have the same emergency SOS satellite available in November, so not in launch, so don't think that it'll be out there immediately. But what this will do is that it's the same as the 14. It'll basically just contact you to the satellite and then get you emergency response. Crash detection, again, that's on there. The new main 48 main 48 megapixel main camera with an advanced quad pixel sensor is new for this one. So Apple is touting it as its best camera ever, which they always do each year. But we have up to 4 times the resolution for jaw-dropping cropping. So the crop will be crazy, guys. The quality in the crop, 65% larger than the iPhone 13 Pro. Okay, so I lost the picture, so let's refresh that. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, honestly, I'm pretty excited for the iPhone 14. Okay, and the website just crapped out on me. Nice. Alright, I don't know what's going on here. Okay, we're back. So we have basically a 1 times the 0.5 ultra wide macro, the 2 times telephoto, the ultra wide, and the 3 times. So if you guys want to see test on that, please let me know in the comments down below. I could do some pictures. I can upload some pictures, some examples. So adds a 2-time optical quality, telephoto to a zoom. Much more detail. Basically, the photo is going to be crazy. 24 frames per second, HDR, so that's going to be pretty cool. This one has action cam. Remember, it's going to have action cam. There was something I wanted to show you guys that Apple didn't say. Okay, oh, whoa. So I saw that was 26 hours on the iPhone 14 Plus. So we're going to have 29 hours on the iPhone 14 and 23. Huh. That's going to be pretty cool. eSIM's gone. Let's see. Can I compare them so I can show you guys something? Let's see. Let's try to compare it, because there was something I wanted to show you guys about the iPhone 14 Pro Max when you, what's it called? So we're just going to compare the iPhone 14 Plus and the 14 Pro Max. So you don't have the dynamic island. Alright, so we're going to compare the iPhone 14 Pro Max with the iPhone 14 Plus. Same 6.7-inch screen, ProMotion technology, always on. You just get the Retina. Dynamic Island, that's not on the Plus. Pro camera system, 48 megapixels versus 12. 6 times optical range. Wow, not digital, nice. 29 hours of video playback on the Pro Max versus 26 hours of video playback on the 14 Plus. So that is 3 more hours on the 14 Pro Max. That is crazy. Let's compare that to the iPhone 13 Pro Max that I have right now. So it is 1 more hour than the 13 Pro Max. All right, that's kind of crazy. And this 13 Pro Max right here, this 13 Pro Max here has been a battery life king. Okay, so if you guys want to see some battery life on the 13 Pro Max, you guys can check out the video I did a couple months ago. You have the A16 versus the A15. 6-core, 5-core, basically Face ID, 5G, ceramic, surgical grade stainless steel, and then aerospace grade aluminum, MagSafe display, Dynamic Island, HDR, 2 million in one contrast, True Tone, white color, haptics, 2000 nits peak brightness outdoor. That is gonna blind some people. Height, 6.3, width a little bit smaller, depth a little bit, weight basically the same. Splash and water camera, where was it? Oh, okay, here we have right here for the, oh crap, did I lose it? Let's see, let me zoom in on this part right here because this is what I wanted you guys to see. So this is what they're saying about the 14 Pro Max, and unfortunately, that's the one I got. So ProRes video recording up to 4K at 30 FPS is 1080p at 30 FPS for 128 gigs capacity. So if you want to get more than that, you're going to have to get the higher storage tiers. So that is something they didn't say. So at the 128 base model, you're not going to get more than that. So if you want more, then you're basically going to have to step up to the middle tier, which is the 256, which I believe is 1,199. That was way out of my budget, and therefore I am stuck with this. But I am not someone that uses ProRes video recording, and therefore it doesn't really matter to me. I don't really record too much on there unless it's just 4K 60 FPS, but not in ProRes. Yeah, it's just kind of shady how they just didn't do that for the 128 gig capacity one, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. This was basically my take on the iPhone 14 Pro Max, iPhone 14 and 14 Pro Max. And the reason why I'm upgrading again, if you guys didn't catch it, was because I have the 13 Pro Max, and this is the opportunity where I can maximize my trading credit. And if I wait any longer, the 13 Pro Max becomes less valuable, and I will not be able to trade it in and be able to get the newest iPhone for the cheapest amount, because I was able to finance it through some deals they had running. So yeah, I think I got a pretty good deal. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see something on the watches, I'll probably do one on the watches and then do one more on the AirPods. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Without further ado, remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and keep out and look out for the iPhone 14 Pro Max vlog to go get it, or whatever I'm gonna do. I don't know yet, but hope you guys enjoyed it. See you. Peace.